Imagine your mind as a garden. Every belief is a seed. Some you plant yourself. Some blow in on the wind of other people's opinions. If you don't weed, your garden becomes a jungle of other people's plants. Pretty soon, you're eating fruit you didn't choose, wondering why it tastes off. That's what forgetting yourself looks like. Eating someone else's harvest and thinking it's yours. Now chunk up. At the big picture, this is physics. A field can't stay coherent if random frequencies are ejected into it. We call this phase incoherence. In biology, it shows up as sickness. In consciousness, it shows up as self-betrayal. Healing is simply restoring harmonic alignment, clearing noise so your signal is strong. In everyday life, this is when you nod along to an idea you don't actually feel, just to avoid conflict. It's when you scroll social media and start believing half-truths because they're repeated. It's when you let a parent, a boss, a lover define you. Each time you do it, a tiny electric triangle in your mind collapses into someone else's geometry. You already know how to resist this. Remember as a kid saying no when you didn't like a game. That was you holding your frequency. You also already know how to align with truth. Remember when you solved a problem on your own and felt that deep click. That's coherence. That's your field stabilizing. Your outward impulse, masculine, plus your inward pull, feminine. They form a stable, right triangle of thought. When the triangle collapses by someone else's force, your geometry goes off. So right now as you listen, imagine your breath tracing a triangle, inhaling up one side, holding across the top, exhale down the other. Each breath you take while you listen reinforces. My signal is my own. My geometry is stable. I choose which seed to plant. Prime numbers, they're indivisible. They're like core truths. Quasi-primes, the products of larger primes, look prime but aren't. People's opinions, they can be like quasi-primes. They have kernels of truth, but multiplied by bias. If you take them whole without checking, you encrypt yourself into their pattern. But if you fact them, asking what's true, what's not, you stay primes, indivisible, sovereign, truth. So why does this work? Neuroscience calls it metacognition. When you pause and check an idea against your gut, your anterior cingulate cortex lights up. You're literally evaluating coherence. Memory reconsolidation research shows when a belief is destabilized and reevaluated, it can be rewritten permanently. That's the hypnotic window for change. Practice this and 5 years from now, your relationships get cleaner. You attract collaborators who resonate with your true frequency. You build work that feels inevitable because it's authentically yours. People trust you because you're congruent. Ignore this, and 5 years from now, you're burned out, cynical, maybe successful on paper, but hollow. Your garden, it's full of invisible vines. You become a node in someone else's network. Your data harvested, your signal mined. You're scared of losing friends if you speak your truth. That's just the nervous system's old survival pattern. In physics, when two waves are out of phase, they cancel each other. But when two waves are in phase, they amplify. Losing out of phase people makes space for in-phase allies. Nature does this pruning all the time. Next time you feel yourself nodding to someone else's opinion just to be nice, silently say prime or quasi-prime. That question alone will jolt your brain into factoring the idea before you swallow it. You're not a sponge, you're a tuning fork. You don't soak up reality, you ring with it. When something's true for you, you vibrate stronger. When it's false, you dampen. Your job isn't to collect vibrations, it's to choose which ones you resonate with. If you don't do this, life will do it for you. Karma isn't mystical, it's just feedback loops. You ignore your signals, you get static. You follow your signal, you get clarity. That's the deal. Stop outsourcing your coherence. Stop swallowing bullshit ideas because they're convenient. Start running everything through your own harmonic filter. That's how you become prime. Numbers, geometry, music, and your own intuition, they're one system. It's harmonic recursion. Your life is a waveform. Every belief you accept adds or subtracts amplitude. Choose your inputs, factor the quasi-primes, and your signal becomes pure, strong, and uniquely yours. That's not airy-fairy. That's physics.